Welcome to this nice yin practice to support you during your period and help to relieve the tension in our body. Begin by finding a comfortable seated position on the mat. Bend your knees and bring the sole of your feet together. Allow your knees to fall open on the side and create a diamond shape with your legs. You can bring your arms behind your back, or instead you can bring your hands resting on your knees or thighs for support. Ensure that your feet are close to your pelvis as comfortable, but you don't force them to come closer if it causes discomfort. Sit tall, lengthen your spine, and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take slow, deep breath in and out through the nose, and focus on calming your breath and maintaining a sense of relaxation. During menstruations, it's important to honor your body's needs. You may experience increased sensitivity or discomfort in the pelvic region, so be gentle with yourself and avoid pushing your knees down too forcefully. If you feel any discomfort, back off slightly and find a position that feels more comfortable for you. We're here for 3 to 5 minutes, or as long as it feels comfortable. Listen to your body and make adjustment as needed. Continue to breathe gently. To release from the pose, gently use your hands to help bring your knees together. Extend your legs straight out in front of you to relax for a moment. We're going to continue and add some movement in our hips, spine, and torso. Bring your hands to your knees or thighs for support. Take a moment to connect with your breath. Inhale deeply through the nose and exhale slowly through your mouth or nose, creating a sense of relaxation. On the inhale, begin to lean your torso forward slightly. Bring your chest towards your thigh, keeping your back straight as you do this. And on the exhale, you start to circle your torso to the right, imagining drawing a large circle with your chest and heart center. Inhale as you lean back slightly, moving through the back of the circle, and exhale as you continue the circle to the left, completing a full circular motion. Inhale as you return to the center. Continue this circular motion for several rounds, allowing your breath to guide the movement. Feel free to make the circle as small or as large as it feels comfortable for you. Focus on a gentle and fluid movement. Do a few reps on one side and then switch your circle to the other direction. Do this for a few repetitions. As you perform those circular motions, pay attention to any areas of tension or resistance in your spine or torso, and allow the circular motion to massage and release any tightness. And we're going to come back to a neutral seated position. We're going to continue with some delicious lateral flexions for our spine. Sit up tall, align your head, neck, and spine. Bring your hands on each side of your body, palms facing down for grounding. Slide your right arm towards the side. You can keep your hand on the tip of your fingers or truly slide your forearm towards the ground. On an inhalation, raise your left arm overhead, extending it towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, begin to lean gently to your right side, avoiding any forceful or abrupt movement. Use this moment to ground yourself, both of your sitting bones grounded into the mat. Feel this wonderful stretch along the left side of your body, from the fingertips down to your hips. Take it slow, deep breath, focusing on expanding your rib cage with each inhalation and softening into the stretch with each exhalation. Hold the side bend for 30 seconds to 1 minute, or longer if it feels comfortable. Yin Yoga encourages longer holds, so adjust the duration according to your own needs. On an inhale, slowly raise your left arm, coming back to an upright seated position with both arms at your sides. Switch to the opposite side by raising your right arms overhead and bending gently to the left, following the same cues. After having done both sides, sit quietly for a few moments and noticing any changes in your body and breath. To add more movement to our spine, we're gonna do a cat-cow pose but seated. Sit up tall and bring your hands to your knees or thighs, palm facing down for grounding. On the inhale, arc your back and lift your chest forward and upward. Imagine bringing your shoulder blades together. As your heart moves forward, gently tilt your pelvis forward, creating a subtle back bend in your lower back. As you exhale, round your spine by tucking your chin towards your chest and drawing your navel in towards your spine, allowing your shoulder blades to spread apart as you create a gentle curve in your upper back, giving more space to this area of your body. Repeat this flowing movement for several rounds, synchronizing the movement of your spine with the rhythm of your breath, allowing your spine to become more supple with each cycle. After a few rounds, return to a neutral seated position. Continuing with the cradle pose, excellent for stretching the hips and groin and giving some relief for the lumbar region. Next time you inhale, bend one of the knees and bring it towards your chest. And as you exhale, wrap your arms around your knee, hugging them close to your chest. Your hand can hold onto the opposite elbow or forearm for a secure grip. Depending on your flexibility and comfort, your knee might be remaining a little bit lower. The goal is to find comfort and nurture in the position. Keep a straight spine, maintaining the hugging position, and relax your shoulders away from your ears, maintaining a soft and relaxed facial expression. Take it slow, deep breath as you hold the pose, allowing your breath to create a sense of relaxation. If you're comfortable here and you want to add a little bit more stretch, you can rock from side to side. We're gonna hold this pose for 1 to 3 minutes. When you're ready to release, gently let go of your knee and bring back your leg to the floor to do the other side. When you inhale, you feel your chest and belly expanding against your thighs, and as you exhale, relaxing further into the pose, surrendering to the sensation. When you're ready to release, gently let go of your knee. The next one, I find that it feels so good. We're gonna add some more movement in our hips with the wiper pose. On the next exhale, bend your knees and bring your feet in towards your pelvis, placing the sole of your feet onto the floor. Keep your feet hips width apart or slightly wider. I prefer a little bit wider to ensure a stable base. And just for more comfort, inhale, lengthen your spine, and on the exhale, start to drop your knees to the right side, lowering them towards the floor. Imagine that your knees as windshield wiper moving from side to side. You can let your knees come as close to the floor as it is comfortable for you, but do not force the stretch. Inhale to bring your knees back to the center, aligning them with your pelvis, and on the exhale, you drop your knees to the left side, creating a gentle stretch in your lower back and hips. Continue to bring your knees from side to side, synchronizing it with your breath, and do this movement for several rounds, allowing your hips and lower back to release and relax with each cycles. After a few rounds, we'll return to a neutral seated position. We have 2 poses left. For this one, we're going to begin in a kneeling position on the mat with your knees hips width apart. Place the yoga block horizontally on the mat, providing support for your pelvis. The block should be under your sitting bones or the fleshy parts of the buttocks, helping you to lift the hips slightly off the heels. Carefully begin to lower your hips onto the block. Use your hands for support as needed. As you descend into the block, maintain your upright and neutral spine. Your feet should be pointing straight back with the top of your feet resting onto the mat. Ensure that your toes are pointing directly behind you and not turning outward or inward. Rest your hands on your thighs, palm facing down for grounding, or palms facing up on your laps for a more receptive posture. Keep your shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Take deep and gentle breath through the nose. Cultivate that sense of ease and relaxation into the stillness and calm. This pose can be a little bit uncomfortable, but we don't want it to be painful. We're gonna stay here for 1 to 3 minutes if it feels comfortable. If it doesn't feel comfortable, come out of it. To come out of the pose, press your hands into the mat and carefully lift your hips off to the block. Gently slide the block out from under you. For this final restorative posture, we're getting the pillow or 2 to stack them up beside you. Next to your hips, you can also plan for an extra pillow for in between your knees for an extra comfort. Let your knee falls on the same side as the prompt. Move your hands on each side of the long pillow next to your hip and rotate your torso, lengthening through your spine. Soften the shoulders down to the back and slowly bring your forearms to the ground, lowering your torso onto the pillow. Bring your gaze to the same direction as your knees and rest here. Rearrange the pose to your liking. On the inhale, feel your back of the rib cage expanding, and on the exhale, the lower body melting into the pillow. You can gently close your eyes and let go of any lingering tensions, allowing yourself to fully let go and relax for this final posture. We are here for 3 to 5 minutes, or as long as it feels comfortable. Within every woman is the power to create, nurture, and transform. Embrace the magic of your body's cycle, for it is a testament of the strength and infinite possibility within you. It is a testament of your wisdom, resilience. Embrace the flow, for within it lies the beauty of your existence. There's a quote from Florence Nightingale: "In the rhythm of the needle of the clock, we shall find the harmony of life, and we shall also find the cycle of the stars, for everything is but a part of the music of the spheres." I find it to be an interesting quote because it reminds the practitioner to embrace the cycle of nature, of their body, with grace and acceptance during their practice. And when we're ready to come out, we're gonna do the other side. We can push in our hands to rise back to the center. Thank you so much for having practice. I hope this made you feel good. If you enjoyed it and you appreciate the practice, the only thing I'm asking of you is to please like and subscribe to the channel and maybe share it to somebody that might also enjoy it. And yeah, thank you. I'm grateful for your presence. And also, if you like this type of content or you want to have some health and wellness related subject, I talk about those things also on my other socials, so you can follow me there as well. And thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video for the fall release, so don't miss that out. It's gonna be beautiful with a touch of whimsy and fantasy, so I hope you'll enjoy also those sequences that are gonna be more flow type of yoga. So yeah, I hope to see you there, and have a good rest of day.